Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back here to the Wolterman Homestead and welcome back to the kitchen. The dog is in here on the chair and she's having a fit. So if you hear any sounds, it's Miss Lady. But today we are going to make a challah bread. So as I am recording this video, it is Friday, and so I am planning Shabbat dinner. And one of the things that sometimes we have, not all the time, is a challah bread. Now it's basically like a braided bread loaf. When I fix it for dinner, it's pretty much gone by dinner. Like everybody just has several pieces and it's gone. Our family really likes it with some honey drizzled on top. It's just really good. Now it is like my regular bread recipe. I just tend to braid it and make it look really pretty. So come on into the kitchen and let's get to baking. Right here we just have 1 cup of warm milk. It's like 110 degrees. If you cannot keep your finger in it, then it's too hot and you will scald it. And then I'm gonna use the rest of this. So you're gonna throw in 2 teaspoons of yeast, which that was roughly 2 teaspoons. Give this a stir and then let this sit and develop a little bit. In our stand mixer here, we're gonna throw in about 2.5 cups of flour. We're gonna throw in a teaspoon of salt, which I always like to just estimate with my hand. We'll throw in 2 tablespoons of just sugar. One egg. If you want to substitute honey for the sugar, you could do that. And then we're going to pour in 2 tablespoons of oil. I like to use olive oil, but you can use whatever kind of oil that you like. Now we're going to pour in our milk and yeast mixture. Get a spatula so you can get all the pieces if you need to. Add your dough hook attachment and get it combined. I'm going to add about another 1/2 cup of flour. I'm going to kind of do it a little slow. If you want to skip this step, you can most definitely let it keep mixing in your stand. Oh, this smells really good. There is just something about homemade bread that is just so good. Knowing what's in it, knowing the ingredients, knowing your flour, getting your hands dirty. So I've made this enough to know what my dough should feel like, and so it feels pretty good. You want it to kind of bounce back whenever you push on it. I have a greased bowl here that I'm just gonna drop it down in. I tend to kind of flip it the other direction so that both sides are greased. Now let's cover it and clean up this mess. And then you just want to place this kind of in a warm place, whether you put it in the oven with the light on or just kind of leave it on the counter to rise. Woo! That's up to you. So our dough has risen. Took a little longer than I'd hoped it would, but we'll make it work. So I'm gonna sprinkle some flour here on the surface. Now I am still trying to figure out how to do like one of those really fancy, super braided challahs. I have not figured that out yet. So I'm just going to do a 3-strand braid because that's much easier. So we got our dough. I have a flat knife, it's not serrated, and I'm going to cut this into 3 equal parts, or try to at least. If you want to weigh them, you could totally do that. And then you're just gonna make some long skinny pieces. And you want to try to get them about the same length. So I'm going to try to do it backwards so you can see better. But if you want to do more strands, you just create more pieces. So I'm going to connect it kind of up here at the top, kind of roll it down. I'm going to start with this side and go over. And we're going to bring this side over. That side over. You're just kind of braiding it kind of like you would hair. Just a standard braid. And then you're going to pinch in the ends and roll them up. So I'm just going to be real gentle, pick it up. Looks like this. We'll just set it down on the cookie sheet. Now I have trusted the non-stick cookie sheets in the past and it's still stuck. So I'm gonna let this just sit while the oven is preheating. Okay, so I let it rest like 15 minutes. I'm gonna pop it in the oven real quick. Are you my helper tonight? Can you say hi? Hi. I baked it at 375 for 20 minutes and it looks and smells amazing. So this beauty is gonna sit beside homemade turkey sausage potato soup. It's over here on the stove and I'm really excited. So I wanna thank you for joining me today here at the Wolterman Homestead. This recipe will be linked down in the description below on the Wolterman Homestead website. Thank you for joining me here today. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and may he give you his shalom. Till next time.